Hello, M3 fam. Welcome to Motherhood Madness and Marvels. Stephanie Victoria here. I am continuing the series on marketing. So Motherhood Madness and Marvels is basically my term that I came up with when I created a Mommy Charades game. And it talks about marveling at the madness of being a mother, but we of course love it. So this channel is dedicated to women who are mothers who are running businesses or growing their own business, okay? So as always, I respect your time because I know you're busy moms. Watch till the end to share in my mommy win and leave your comments below about your own mommy win. Okay, so my last video I talked about, and I'll link it, I talked about how putting links down in YouTube and getting started and all of that. This video, I'm going to talk about email marketing, and somehow I know at some point you've put your name down on someone's email list. So I want to tackle it from two angles, okay? So to the person who is starting a business, just starting social media presence and things like that. So one, let's say that you don't have an item or anything to sell. My YouTube video, I talked about how in the description of YouTube, you can link it. And so link it to a newsletter. And with being a mother, when I started the business, I set unrealistic expectations for myself, saying something every Monday, every Thursday, every Friday, because life happens. As we all, I prioritize my family, my children and their needs. So when I say a month, it kind of gives me time to put out this newsletter. So whatever it is that you're discussing, you can say a month. I subscribe to someone who actually said quarterly. And then if they got to something sooner, it was all the better. But set a realistic time expectation for yourself. Now, one with the email marketing on how you can hyperlink it and what you will send out with setting expectation for yourself. Let's set the content within the email marketing, okay? So if even monthly is too much, do quarterly, right? So you might send a spring series, a fall series. You're just nurturing an audience. Don't ever think that time goes by fast, okay? So even though quarterly doesn't seem like a lot, it may feel like, oh, I remember getting this email because they went from January, March, summer one, winter one, fall one, okay? So you could go ahead and do that. And I'll post the videos on automations where you could go ahead and preset your emails so they go out. But quarterly, you could sit and type and email blast your list. Now, the other thing I want to say is the content. You want to make sure that the content is really good. And so that's why I say, if you have to do it quarterly, if you have to do it every other month, of course, as you rev up, but whatever time it takes you to really add some value in there. And what I've been trialing with, I've been keeping my videos around 5 minutes. Sometimes I go over. I've been trialing with like shorter, but straight to the point. And the same with the email. I noticed like a few years ago, if you remember, you would scroll and it'd be like, a whole page of email. Now it hits your email, but it's actually just very clear and concise little pearls of wisdom or nuggets. And so now I look forward to getting those emails from the people that I subscribe from. So even if you wait monthly or every other month, it still does not have to be a 10-page paper. That would be a blog. And again, don't commit to the blog if your time is not there. So for me, and I will always post the video, changing it as I go along. We are all growing together. I'll always post a video, but for me, an email short bursts are really where it's at for my audience. And that's where I'm focusing right now. And then I'm going to increase the frequency and then increase the length of the email. Okay, so that's how I'm going. So collect those emails. Of course, if you could collect text numbers as well. that would be great. But people tend to think that email marketing is dead. And I'm here to tell you it's not. Your audience is like a baby that you constantly have to feed on a schedule when you think about a newborn. And that's how you really have to view your audience, and provide content. Okay. So don't minimize or neglect email marketing. Like I was telling you, I run a private occupational school, Healthcare EDU. You could check out my other YouTube page, Nurse Stephanie Victoria. And for a while, I was so focused on text marketing, which we do that as well. And I neglected a little bit of my email marketing. When we went back focused on what we were saying and getting those emails out, I did see an increase in sales. So go ahead and start collecting your emails and start your email marketing. Remember, set a realistic schedule for yourself. Okay, so with that said, I want to talk about my mommy win for today. Actually, it's not for today, it's been a while. So my middle child, my son, is tongue-tied, has been tongue-tied since he was born. We wanted to get it fixed last year, but they wanted to put him under, and we're afraid with the environment of being on a ventilator. So we waited a little bit. And so his speech and kind of just he's not a chatter, just like his father. But when he started school this September, the teachers that had him last year, and it is a small school, everyone's super proud of his increased language. And so we are now looking to get his tongue tied again, revisiting it, since kind of like the health climate not has changed, but has gotten a little bit better, and he's older. And I think he might not have to be on a ventilator. They could do it with like just some sedation, because it's a quick process. So the doctor thinks he'll be better this time around, the dentist, and wants me to bring him in. So I'll keep you all updated with that. But technically that's my mommy win, because his speech and just being a month and a half since school started, we haven't even had our first parent teacher conference, but just the principal, all the teachers are very pleased with the progress he made over the summer. So those ages 2, 3, 4, 5, and especially boy or girl, you might be a little frustrated, especially when you start comparing children, one child to another. But a summer, a few months in a child's life can make all the difference. So hang in there. Put down your mommy wins, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye.